speaker box loud, hitting that stuff till you hearing that sound.
Well, it may not look like it, but it's about half the size as it was, and it's only been about 20 minutes. I have the entire back half pushed up to where it's touching flame. I've got a little bit over here on this one side. Wind keeps kicking up and then dying back down, so it's throwing a little bit of ember or ash. It's not embers, it's ash. Nothing hot's hitting the ground. The ground's really wet, so we're super safe. Guys have a little bit of ash on you there. It's really hot. I mean, the stuff has been down for a long time. It's nice and dry. so it's burning really good. I've got one little branch, you know, if you think of an island, there's a little portion of it sticking out on this side, but I'm just gonna wait until that dies down. Now I've got a vast majority of it pushed up, so another 15 minutes it'll all be burned down to where it'll look like this part on the outside. So if you decide to burn with a machine, be safe. If you decide to burn something like this without a machine, be even safer. At least the machine will kind of help you catch up if there's a oops, I didn't think about that. Try to have the area around it maybe, you know, burned off or scuffed off. Drag it with a tractor and a box blade, something. It was a pretty good sized pile. I don't know if you guys could tell the size, but it was decent. I mean, it wasn't huge by my standards, but I burn piles all the time. Or if you're in the Kansas City area and you need somebody to machine burn your pile, give us a call. So, see you guys later. Okay, literally, all I did was walk the exothermic flamethrower up in the fuel, put it in the trailer. I walked right up to the house. They left payment for me up at the house. So I walked up there and walked back. And again, it's half the size. So that ought to be cool enough. I'm gonna start pushing this stuff down because this isn't gonna do much anymore. We gotta get it on that hotter part of the fire. But we'll be done with this in 30, 40 minutes, an hour. I'm planning on being on the trailer and leaving. You wanna see if I'm right? It's 10:43. We'll be out of here before noon. So let's go ahead and get this pushed up, and then I'll show you when we're packing up to leave. I bet you I feel safe enough to take off at 12 o'clock. Well, I'm chained down, ramps are up, I'm ready to go. I'm not even worried about walking back down here and showing you guys. You could probably see there's a stump, and I've got about 1.5 feet, 2 foot of dirt all the way around shoved up onto the ash pile, and everything else. It's 11:39. Like I always say, almost like I've done this before. Anyways, that was a quick little job. I'm glad to get it done. There's a lot of moisture in the soil, at least right here. I've got another job that I was going to try to do tomorrow. I don't think it's going to happen. The bad thing is next week, I mean, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. I've got a big parking lot expansion to do, at least big for me. I generally don't get these. I like doing them, I just generally don't get them. We've got to extend a parking lot about 60 foot by 135 foot. And we have to, I'm going to road fabric it with 500X fabric. We're putting 3-inch rock in it, 2 to 3 inch rock in it. I almost tried to think of everybody's numbers, because some states and regions use like numbers like 52 stone or something. I have no idea what the heck that is. I have to look it up. We go off a dimensional in Kansas. Anyways, but I've got to put 2 to 3 inch rock in there, about a 6-inch lift. I'm going to do 2 3-inch lifts, but I'm going to put 6 inches of rock in it, the 2 to 3 inch, and then we're going to do some 3/4 to 1 inch. It's recycled concrete, literally right up the street. I'm going to put it on top because we have to put a 35,000 pound forklift on it, and it usually picks up about 10 or 15,000 pounds. So we'll have 50,000 pounds on probably 6 tires. It's probably a dually front. I didn't look at the forklift, doesn't matter. But that's the equivalent of about 12 inches of rock in there. So hopefully I can get it done next week. It might travel over to the week after that or something, getting the top dressed and whatnot, but hopefully we can get all the rock in, get it all cut out. I'm going to use the 331 that we've got from Heritage. Got a big boy, so we're going to use it. I'm going to get a roller so we don't have to rent a roller anymore. I'm going to go buy a roller from a guy in Nebraska. So I'm going to have a roller, so we'll have the Kubota up there with the roller on it. We'll have the 331 up there pushing rock and cutting dirt out and whatnot. So it ought to be a fun little time. We'll have Sammy probably all week. So if you missed my kid, she'll be on camera, at least in those videos. I don't know where the videos will hit, but anyways, but this one's done. So I'm gonna shut up and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.